Headlines? I sound like that guy. Welcome to ECSports, episode, what's this? 15? 15. Don't keep the numbers, because sometimes, we'll lose it, but you know the drill. So today we're going to talk about a few things, including our beloved Chicago Bears. Throw some Cowboys in there. The fight's in like 2 weeks now. We'll talk about that as well. And throw a few little other things in there. And Anthony has a nice summer sweatshirt on. So I'll let him start with the Bears because they're in Bear Benet.
Got to put my summer sweatshirt on because the Bears are hot right now. So,
hot garbage. What do you see with them? I know we were going to talk about their flaws, but since their flaws totally outweigh their
the pros,
what are their pros? Honestly, what do the Bears have that we should look forward to? You can't bitch about Cutler anymore because he's gone.
And I never bitch about him.
Yeah.
I got to tell you this, though. I think the Bears' defense, if healthy...
Because...
You guys listening to this? Oh, here we go. I know you're going to get riled up about this one.
All right.
If healthy, Bears' defense... Top 10 in the league.
The fuck? What is the matter with this dude? I'm serious. Like, the Harry Carey of Chicago sports.
Top 10 in the league.
How?
Because they possibly have one of the most dominant front sevens, when healthy,
all right, but
in the game of football.
McPhee's on the PUP list, at least at the shooting of the show.
Yeah, right. He'll be off.
I can't even. What are you talking about? The guy that got 3 concussions last year?
Who? Which one?
Said he couldn't. Leonard
had a great season, bro.
I know. He had 3 concussions.
Leonard.
That he talked about.
Trevathan.
Okay.
Freeman.
Trevathan didn't even play last year, did he?
He got hurt.
Yeah, he's dumb or something.
That's why these people, they don't understand, though.
Who's Freeman?
Jarrell Freeman led the league in tackles.
Did he?
The year before. He's had 100... No, listen to me.
With the Bears?
No.
Or with the Colts?
No, listen. With the Colts.
Okay.
He's led the league in tackles on 3 occasions. He's had over 100 tackles. I want to say almost 5 years in a row now.
Really?
Yeah. He's a dominant player.
What was the Bears' record last year? With all those tackles. Just throw it out for me. Help me.
I don't know,
3 and 5?
13?
No, they didn't even win 5. Should I go to the Schefter?
3 and 13 or something. 2 and 14?
I don't know, but...
One of the two.
We're talking about top 10 in the league.
Top 10 Ds in the league, if healthy.
What did they...
Please note, if healthy. Otherwise, it does not stand.
Okay.
Because the front 7 is no joke.
Bears were 3 and 13 last year.
3 and 13.
3 and 13. You see that?
3 and 13.
Yeah, that's the Schefter. The Vikings were better than them.
The Vikings were.
How much longer does Fox have?
Not much longer.
So he's one of your flaws?
No.
He isn't one of your...
John Fox, it's like handing a pile of shit to somebody.
So you're saying...
And saying, hey, what are you going to do with this pile of shit?
This lump of shit. Are you going to mold it into...
I don't care, and I say this all the time.
Okay.
You could take the Bill Parcells, the Tom Landrys, the Bill Belichicks of the world. You could take them. If you don't give them some talent to work with, period.
Mm-hmm. So, didn't Belichick win without Brady? Didn't he go 11 and 5 the year that Brady tore his ACL?
Without Brady?
Yes. The year that Tom tore his ACL. They didn't go to the playoffs, but they're 11 and 5.
Yeah. But they had won at least like 4 or 5 games before he got hurt.
I thought that was the opening play.
No.
Not play. It was the opening game, I think.
It was? Go to the Schefter.
But keep talking, so...
But the thing is John Fox, he had a great career up until he came to the Bears. Is my thing. But listen, I'm telling you right now, this front seven for the Bears is a great front seven when healthy.
So
last year, every one of them
top 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a dominant pass rush is everything. It really is.
Okay.
The Falcons were in the Super Bowl. The Patriots were in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they both had the best of?
What's that?
Offensive line.
All right.
They protected the quarterback. And that is why the Bears will still be horrible this year.
You think so?
Oh,
It's bad.
they will be horrible this year, but their defense will be solid.
September 7th, first game of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Okay. So,
Matt Castle was the quarterback then, right?
that's how he got big, right?
Yeah, I mean, big for one season.
Yeah, because that's how Brady got his go.
Yes.
Why? We could do some off-the-top trivia.
Drew Bledsoe went down.
Whoa.
Number
How about
11.
This guy.
Forget about 11. Bring in 12.
I see. I like that.
Super Bowl.
Drew
But
Bledsoe.
I'm telling you right now, so as far as flaw, I think the Bears are going to be pretty solid on D, and they won't be able to move the ball. Because they don't have an offensive line.
They got Pro Bowlers on the offensive line. At least one.
Yeah, they got Kyle Long.
Wasn't that rookie center? Wasn't he one? Well, he had to go in there because someone got hurt. I mean, Pro Bowl doesn't mean shit, but still.
I'm telling you right now, the offensive line consists of many dominant players,
Of booty and ass.
not just one.
Okay.
So therefore, they're going to be in trouble.
How's our secondary looking since we decided to draft Mitch Trubisky and overlook a guaranteed 10-plus year starter in your defensive backfield?
I'm still upset about that.
Yeah. We got Prince Nakamura.
I like him
Okay.
if he stays healthy.
Yeah, because he can't.
There's so many if they stays healthy with this team.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to watch because I'm going to watch every Bears game.
Oh yeah,
And
it's a must.
watch them lose because that's what you do as a Chicago fan. And I don't want to veer too far out, but as a Chicago fan, what do you have to look forward to outside of the Cubs? Honestly, you can't even look forward to the Blackhawks anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, we know damn well you can't look forward to no damn White Sox.
the Cubs and the Hawks are our second option.
Yeah, because the Bulls are done. So
The
it's
Hawks
like
had a great year.
they
just
did.
laid
And then,
money down.
yeah. So when you go to that point, and I'm not knocking the Hawks. The Hawks are still there. They're rebuilding.
They got Sharp,
Not
Sod back.
rebuilding, but they're
The chemistry's back.
doing what they what
Once
got them
did.
there.
Yeah.
But with the Bears, it's like, dude, that's the Bears, man.
I know, it's
You
so
won.
upsetting.
In our division,
It's crazy,
It's
too,
not
because
good.
the Bears, they give you that Sunday 12 o'clock false hope where you wait all week till that Sunday
another
hits.
trivia. Did you hear who's going to be announcing our first game?
Yep. Smoking
Jay Cutler.
Smoking Jay. I'm excited for Jay to announce the
Good for
first.
him.
I hope he rips into the Bears. I hope he rips them to shreds.
He's going to.
He, just so you all know, he's the best franchise Bears quarterback of all time. Don't let that go over your head. His numbers are the best.
Wait, repeat that so everybody could hear it.
He is the best franchise Bears quarterback of all time.
What about Steve Fuller?
All time.
Mike
His numbers, number one, numero uno. Don't care what anyone says.
Went to the
In the
playoffs
new
once.
trend, don't at me. Don't at me.
But we
Don't at me. He's
Bears
the best
went
of all
to the
time.
playoffs once.
The
And
best
you know
of
where
all
they
time.
went in the one
NFC
playoff?
championship.
Yeah. What happened?
He rode the bike.
With his stupid face against the Packers who beat us by 7 points.
He rode the bike.
What
But he's the-
happened? Another trivia question. What happened in the last game of the year? What did Lovie Smith decide to do with the Green Bay Packers in the last game?
Oh yeah, he let him get in there.
Yeah.
played all the bench guys. They got in. They won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
good job, Lovey.
That's the life of the Chicago Bears. We get to a point and we just shit a brick.
Absolutely, we do.
So, and you know what? As I think about it, you're a younger guy. I grew up with McMahon, but McMahon wasn't a franchise quarterback. You might be right. Because I never really had an issue with Jay.
If you want to Schefter this, if you want to get on the Schefter, you could look at the leading statistics Bears quarterbacks. He leads in almost every single category, which does not say much for the Bears organization.
No.
But he is the. You guys can say whatever you want. He's the best quarterback of all time as far as the Bears are concerned.
What do you think about Glennon and Trubisky? Is Glennon going to start all 16 games? Is he going to get to the point where he just stinks up the field and we have to get Trubisky out there? You don't trade up.
I give him 6 games.
Because you don't trade up to number 2 to have him on the bench.
I mean, I don't, but the McCaskies might.
I just feel like if you're in the top 10 in the NFL, you should be helping a team right away. And
here's my thing. If I get rid of the supposed franchise quarterback from last year, and then I draft a quarterback
that you could have got at your pick, or who knows later,
then my plan is for that quarterback to play.
True.
But instead, we gave $45 million to a bench player
to do what?
Who shows
mentor him?
Who shows potential. Shows potential. I will say this: I watched Mike Glennon play quite a bit, actually.
Here we go.
No.
Harry Carey of Chicago.
So listen. Yeah. I have watched him play.
Okay.
He's big guy, 6'5".
6'6".
He's got a good arm. Do I think he's good? No.
So does Blaine Gabbert.
Do I think he's bad? No. I think he's going to be a little bit better than people think. But that's not going to say much.
How many games are the Bears going to win? Let's just get to the brass tacks here.
4 or 5.
All right. So how long are we going to go every single year where the Bears are in the freaking
4 or 5
draft? Because we can tell you this. Kevin White, where's he at?
It's his first year going to play this year. 3 years in.
You know.
I'll tell you this, too. I don't know if you guys have looked at this. The schedule is horrendous in our favor.
In our favor?
It is not in our favor.
Oh, it's not.
It's horrendous.
Let's break that down.
Break that thing down. We could go down the list. We got time.
Yeah, we do. All right, here we go. Whoa. Let's get out of the preseason. All right.
Here she is.
Starting with, don't they start September 10th. Guess who comes to town with Jay Cutler announcing some pissed off Atlanta Falcons.
The NFC Super Bowl runner-ups.
Yeah. What's your favorite commercial? The Gatorade?
Oh, yeah, that Gatorade commercial with Matt Ryan at the
He's
end.
not happy, bro.
No,
They might beat us 45-0.
Oh, they'll put up a 40 spot.
What's the secret to the
That'll
success?
go against my top 10
Defeat.
defensive theory
Bears,
to start off the year.
Bears at Bucks. Bucks aren't sucky anymore.
No, they're not.
They got a franchise quarterback who's 3 years in. They just added Deshaun freaking, what's his name? Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
Yep.
To add to,
Already dangerous receiving core. Mike Evans is one of my favorites.
that's not a guarantee. To me, that's 0-2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then the Steelers come to town.
That's 0-3. Go ahead.
0-3.
AB been trading all season.
I'm telling you, it's rough.
Then we got a Monday. Then we got a Monday. No, I'm sorry. That's a Thursday nighter.
Thursday
4
nighter
days
in
later.
Lambeau.
In Lambeau.
Good night.
Bye-bye. It's 0-4. Vikings. AP's gone. He didn't really have him last year. That's possible.
Yeah.
1-4.
Yeah.
Bears at Ravens. No shot. I just don't think.
They were talking about getting Kaepernick, too.
Yeah, I heard. No, it's not happening. 1-6. Cam comes to town. They're rejuvenated.
Lions gonna roar.
What do you got?
Bears or Panthers?
Yeah.
I got the Panthers.
All right. 1-7. then they head down a week later to New Orleans in the Mercedes-Benz Dome.
One of the toughest places to play.
Yeah.
With
1-8.
AP running the rock.
I forgot. AP
Is a
was
known
there.
killer against the Bears.
1-8. Oh. Hey, Pac. Good to see you again.
What game is that? December?
Yeah. No. November 12th. 1-9. Lions, Bears. Oh, my.
We'll still lose that game.
Yeah. I think we'll lose that.
I'm telling you, this is a rough.
1-10. Then we're going to the Eagles.
We could win that game.
The Eagles, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we could win.
All right, I'll give you that. 2-10.
The next game we could win.
Yeah, it's just like we did this year.
The
Blaine
Niners.
Gabbert beat us.
We could beat the Niners.
Here
We'll beat the
in
Niners.
December, okay, because of the weather. Bengals, not
We'll
happening.
get destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lions. I don't know. I don't know what the Lions are doing this year.
The Lions will beat us.
If we lose to the Browns, I'm probably gonna do something.
Right. So right now we're at about 4 wins.
Yeah. So
The Browns are our last game.
that's no. The Vikings are.
When do we play the Raiders this season? Good luck.
So about 4 games.
Yeah, so we'll get
Give or
4,
take, one
give
or
or
two.
take, and we'll revisit this during the season. But that's a shame that you look at that because back then it was like, holy shit, we got a chip. Well, we had I'm talking when we were in the realm of Devin Hester touched the ball. You got something to look forward to. I can't remember.
You know what's
who our
crazy,
running back is, but
Thomas Jones.
yep.
You know what's crazy though? Even you look at that team, and I'm glad you brought this up. Our defense was so dominant,
Yeah.
but our offense was still so pathetic.
Booty.
So pathetic.
Our defense and special teams.
Bernard Berrien running routes.
Our defense and special teams.
Yeah.
If you don't know, when Devin Hester touched the ball, it was
Lights,
touched.
camera, action.
It wasn't like, oh, once in a while. No. Every time he returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was.
He was
I thought we had it.
I thought we won that game.
So did I.
And Peyton Manning showed us who Peyton Manning was. But yeah, if you break down the defense, who we had? We had Lance, Bryan, freaking
Mike Brown,
Tommy
Nathan
Harris,
Vasher.
Ugh, that was a good D.
Loved
Tommy
that
Harris
D.
in the middle. Fuck, who were the ends for that team? Did we have Julius?
Yeah, we had that end from Africa.
Oh,
I loved him.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Loved him. We had Alex Brown was a good player.
Yep. What
Jerry
year was that?
Azuma.
Jerry Azuma was not on that team.
He wasn't?
No.
Really?
No.
I loved him.
Yeah.
I thought we had him. That was a solid team.
That was Super Bowl 42, right?
Solid.
Hey, here we go.
We were so solid. I think the other linebacker may have been Hunter Hillenmeyer.
It was Hunter Hillenmeyer. We had 8 Pro Bowlers. Olin Kreutz, Reuben Brown, Devin Hester, Urlacher, Briggs, Brendan Iambadejo,
Yep.
Tommy Harris, and don't forget Gold.
Yeah.
That was a good team, man.
Great team.
So
Great D.
if you look at it from our standpoint, wow. Oh, Kyle Orton was on that team? Shit.
Yeah, he brought us there.
You were right, Hunter Hillenmeyer.
Hunter Hillenmeyer.
Wow. Mike Brown.
That team was so good.
Chris
Hunter
Harris.
Hillenmeyer was on the field and no one even knew.
Danielle Manning. Forgot about Danielle.
He was great.
Chuck Tillman. Dude, Manning was the freaking nickelback. We had
Oh, yeah.
Vasher and Tillman.
Yeah.
I can't believe we lost that, man.
And if Hester wasn't running that shit back, Vasher was.
The guy's name is Adewale
Agunlia. I loved him.
Tank Johnson right next to Tom.
Johnson.
Dude, come on.
I loved it.
Fucking
I loved
great
it.
team, man.
I love that team so
much. Yeah,
much.
so we're reminiscing about our Bears, but let's go to the Cowboys. You wanted to bring them up.
Love the boys. Love the boys.
Yeah. What's your take on that?
Love the young backfield.
What's your take on the idiot running back?
He's not guilty. We move on.
Thank you.
That's how these cowboy people are. You're like Jerry Jones' nephew.
Not guilty.
Okay.
We got to keep moving.
All right. They couldn't find any evidence.
So my question to you. You know I'm a huge Cowboy guy, but NFC Super Bowl favorite?
I mean,
Falcons, Packers, Cowboys.
It's hard to go against the Cowboys, but I am very interested to see what the New York Giants do.
See,
with Brandon.
Now, I love that you just said that because they're in the same division, the NFC. The NFC Beast could be back with these two running game.
Okay.
But, all right, you bring up a good point. So who are you taking in the NFC East this year?
I just said, I think the Giants are going to
beat them.
Be a good team.
Their offense is stacked.
Their offense is stacked. They still have a pretty good defense.
They got one of my favorite defenders.
They have
Landon Collins.
They have Odell Beckham.
Yeah, they do. And they got Brandon Marshall.
And
they got a second-year Sterling Shepard who showed out in his rookie season.
And they got a freaking Manning.
And they got the mouth
breather
at quarterback.
That Eli has not missed a start?
I believe it.
Do you know that Phillip Rivers hasn't missed a start?
First of all,
he has started since 2006.
You're going to get upset.
Okay.
I'm a big Phillip Rivers guy, dude. I used to hate Phillip Rivers, but I realized
after he threw Jay Cutler under the bus.
I realized one thing about Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is a gamer, dude.
He is.
And that's why he hasn't missed a start since 06.
Exactly.
Because he's an absolute gamer. And that's what you need to be in this league. Because Phillip Rivers, he may act out, but it's only because he wants to win so bad.
Yeah. That's what happens when you want to. He probably shoots up, I don't know, allegedly. But that dude gets hurt.
He's for sure does something.
He has to do something.
Oh, yeah.
To get his ass out there on that field every time. I think Eli is protected very well. I haven't really seen him get hurt. But to answer your question, I am just very interested to see what the Giants do. They're like, they'll go to the freaking Super Bowl and people will be like, how the fuck did that happen?
That's true.
Because they'll sneak up on you.
Yeah.
You know? So I am interested to see what they do because that's a huge division. But, you know, the Cowboys might have a sophomore jinx, you know, but because everybody's going to know. They're like the Cubs. It's like they can come from behind like, oh, my gosh, I didn't know this. Now everybody's going to be done.
Dak's out here. He's already he thinks that he's got him booked up. He's got him booked.
He should. He's a quarterback. He's a leader.
I know. I love it. Especially a second year.
Yeah. But Zeke has to just be a smart player. He's a leader now on that team.
Yeah, I agree.
And they expect a lot from him and Dak, as well as Dez Bryant. Plus, they got their, Jalen, I forgot his name, but the kid that tore his knee up in half. He was in a pass the other day from Notre Dame, the linebacker.
Oh,
Jalen Smith.
Jalen Smith, yeah.
That's what, Dez Bryant said he looks like an action figure. Can't wait to see him.
Oh,
the Cowboys are
put together.
Everything is there, man. I've been to that stadium. Dylan's been. The place is freaking amazing.
You've been in the new stadium?
Yeah. We've been to the Cowboys. We went for like WrestleMania.
I'm dying to
get
there.
That place is just, it's incredible. A sight to see.
Took us like 3 hours to actually get in the place.
Yeah.
Well, like in the arena.
What do you think about ODB, Odell Beckham, saying he doesn't want to just be the top paid wide receiver? He wants to be the top paid player.
Period.
I
just think you gotta have some rings before you say that type shit.
You know what the thing is though about this guy that makes him able to say that?
What?
Gives him the ability to say that. He is so marketable.
Very marketable.
He's like the trendy black dude who hangs out with rappers. He's got a crazy hairdo that everyone else wants to have.
And you won't even look twice if you saw him with Scott Disick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. He's hanging out with guys that he shouldn't be hanging out with. He's like he's on Instagram with Drake, and he's like doing the marketables from a marketable stand. He wears the cool cleats.
True.
He talks.
He's got the hair.
Yeah, right.
He's very articulate.
Dances.
Yeah, he does all of that. So
yeah.
he is.
I think from a marketable standpoint, not even if he's getting paid from the NFL.
Although we have talked about this,
right.
that Tom Brady is not being used correctly for marketing, but there's players to be marketed. But,
right.
Real quick, in a couple of weeks, we got the biggest fight ever. It's been shown that, at least with the talk and the press conferences, they got
do you believe
70 and 80,000 people showing up. What do you mean? Do I believe any of what? That it's gonna sell out? Yeah, everything's
do you
gonna
believe
be sold.
the stuff they're saying back and forth? Do you think it's to that point, or do you think
No,
this
they're
is
selling.
this is a WWE almost thing going on right now?
You think they're in cahoots?
What do you, in which way?
Meaning, hey, say what you gotta say. I say what I gotta say. We gotta sell a fight.
Yeah,
That would suck.
I think they are.
You really believe that?
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, in a real setting,
Mm-hmm.
how many fighters could you walk up and touch their head, on the top of their head,
Yeah.
and call them a
There's no
bitch?
end. Could you imagine? That
Could you
happening to
imagine Mike Tyson's head gets grabbed?
He didn't even budge, bro.
Didn't even look. Didn't even acknowledge it.
Said he can't read. Called him boy. It's like.
I just think it's so WWE like right now. First of all, that last conference they put it in a ring.
Yeah.
Then the conference before that they had Mayweather's henchmen.
Mm-hmm. And the funny part about it is you're gonna watch it.
Oh, am I ever gonna watch it?
I'm having it. I haven't had a fight in my house since.
This thing is selling in the theater.
Canelo
for
and
$40.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
You know that?
I have that at the house.
Did you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Selling
in the movie theater. I didn't have it at my house. I don't remember that. I was at
selling
work.
in a theater for $40 a head.
See,
People are gonna go to a local theater
Marcus Addison is having it.
and watch a boxing match.
You're damn right. And they're at $40. So
$40.
what are these bars charging? If a movie theater is charging $40, because a person would be like, "Oh, I can just go to the movie theater." They're dropping $40.
Oh yeah.
So what is like Tilted Kill?
So pay-per-view's at $100.
Yeah.
So
Twin Peaks and them, they're probably charging $50
just to walk in,
just to walk in.
and then you're gonna eat.
You get a
drink.
chair. If I remember, because I worked there for the Mayweather Pacquiao, I was selling chairs for $25 just to sit on one chair. No guarantee, nothing. $50, I think, just to see that fight. So
I'm
this
just
is
not buying
amazing.
it.
It's a tough.
I'm just not buying it.
It's a
This
tough
whole
sell.
animosity.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of drawn out stuff, like you said.
Just like when
WWE.
I was watching those things, I was like taking little mental
the head
notes
thing was
of
too
like
much.
things you do say and don't say. And
Mayweather
like he was
too
even
reserved.
he was even saying something like his daughter or something. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy.
and I was like,
That's too much.
that shit would never fly ever. You know what I mean?
Unless they knew what was going on.
Right.
And McGregor probably went above and beyond their agreement, but
oh, absolutely.
Mayweather just did not.
Right. Those guys again
I'm looking forward to it.
are marketable enough.
Yeah.
They're going to sell the whole thing.
Do you think someone's going to get knocked down or out? Or is it just going to be a snooze fest?
I told you, the only way McGregor wins, he knocks him out.
Mayweather, no knockout at all.
No, but I think he's going to. My thing about this whole fight, Mayweather is going to he's going to cut his face up so
He's
bad.
gonna,
They might
tear
even
up.
stop this thing
Yeah, I can see that.
because his face is going to be cut up. because he's going to get hit with so many punches.
True.
He ain't going to go down.
No.
Because you got to remember, he's fighting guys like Nate Diaz in a different sport where they're throwing absolute haymakers and connecting.
To walk down the aisle with Mayweather. What I've
Really?
heard. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
But these guys are throwing haymakers in UFC.
Yeah.
And drilling each other, and the guys aren't getting knocked out.
Exactly.
These jabs are not going to put them down, but they're going to bust them up.
Bust them up, exactly.
Right.
With that being said, it's going to be a crazy fight. Something to see. For Ant, Dylan, and me,